Hey there, this is Veena from Patty, the channel that's about baking and much more. A warm welcome to my channel. Listen to this. What shall we have today for breakfast? What can I make that's different and yet quick and easy? Have you ever found yourself grappling with questions like this? Of course you have. This is a dilemma in most homes when it comes to making breakfast plans. Well, how about something that's different from the usual dosas and idlis and kanda pohe and oatmeal? How about some soft and spongy rice pancakes? These are not only quick and easy to make, they're also delicious. And they make a great change from routine breakfast options. So stay with me as I take you through all the steps for making these easy rice pancakes right here at Patty.
Let's start by roughly breaking up some boiled and peeled potatoes. These two potatoes here weighed 370 grams. Let's transfer this to a blender jar. In this jug, I have a little more than 1 cup of water. Let's add just around half a cup of it to the potatoes. And then puree them like this. Next, to this mixer jar, let's transfer 2.5 cups of rice flour. If you don't have rice flour at home, you could grind almost 2 cups of rice in a grinder jar to a fine powder. Alternatively, you could soak a little less than 2 cups of rice in water overnight or for at least 3 hours. And grind the soaked rice with a little water to a smooth paste, which you could then add to the pureed potatoes. But I'm showing you a quicker version of this recipe using rice flour. I'll add in the rest of the water from this jug and 1 cup more. We shouldn't add too much water because we want a thick batter. In all, I have added around 2.25 cups of water. Let's blend all of this till we have a thick, smooth batter. The batter seems nice and smooth now. So let's transfer it to a mixing bowl. If there are a few small bits of boiled potato in the batter, that's okay. Now let's mix in some finely chopped vegetables. Beginning with 3/4 cup of finely chopped onion. To speed up the chopping, you could use a vegetable chopper like this one. It's a useful gadget to have in the kitchen and doesn't cost much either. I've put a link to this in the description box below. Next, let's add half a cup of finely chopped tomato and around 8 small orange-yellow tomatoes. Like the red tomatoes I've used, these two are garden fresh tomatoes from my son's and daughter-in-law's vegetable garden. If you don't have tomatoes like these, add a 1/4 cup more of chopped red tomatoes. Let's also add half a cup of grated carrot, half a cup of chopped green capsicum, and a 1/4 cup of chopped coriander. And for some added flavor, we'll add crushed ginger that I got from a 2-inch piece of it, 4 finely cut green chilies, 2 teaspoons chaat masala, half a teaspoon of salt. I'll add more later on as needed, half a teaspoon of ground pepper, and 2 tablespoons of yogurt. Let's mix everything well. The batter should be more on the thicker side and not have a thin, runny consistency like dosa batter. If you find the batter is too thick, add a little water to it. If you find it's a little too thin, add a tablespoon or two of rice flour to it. Now let's check the batter for salt. I think it needs around half a teaspoon more of it. Another thing, at this stage, you could also adjust the taste of the batter. Add some more ginger or green chilies according to your taste, or add some tomato ketchup or even crushed garlic if you like. Adjust the taste any way you like. Make the recipe your own. Finally, let's stir in 1 teaspoon of baking soda and mix it in well. Instead of baking soda, you could add 2 sachets of Eno fruit salt. My non-stick frying pan is heating up with the heat on medium. If you want all the pancakes to be perfectly round and of a uniform size, use a smaller 1-egg frying pan if you have one and add enough batter to fill it. I'm using a larger pan. Now that the pan is hot enough, let's lightly grease it with some oil. You could use ghee if you want the pancakes to be even tastier. I'll now spoon in enough batter to make a 5 to 6 inch diameter pancake. After a few seconds, the pancake will develop a few bubbles and holes on the top. I'll reduce the heat to medium-low. Sprinkle some sesame seeds on the top. Cook the pancake uncovered for around 30 seconds and then cover and cook it for around 2 to 3 minutes. In the meanwhile, let's quickly make a simple but tasty chutney to go with the pancakes. The main ingredients here are roasted peanuts and grated fresh coconut. To this grinder jar, let's add this half a cup of roasted and skinned peanuts, half a cup of grated fresh coconut, 1.5 tablespoons of tamarind paste or extract. You could use 1 tablespoon of lime juice instead, a 1-inch piece of ginger that I've crushed, 2 finely chopped green chilies, 1.5 teaspoons of ground cumin, half a teaspoon of salt, and approximately half a cup of water. I'll grind this to a smooth paste and be back. I had to add a little more salt and water while grinding the chutney. This chutney is mildly spicy and also has a tang to it. But add more chilies if you want the chutney to be spicier. You could enjoy this as it is, or else after adding a tadka or fodni by heating 2 teaspoons of oil and seasoning it with some mustard seeds, cumin seeds and a few curry leaves, and then immediately pouring it over the chutney. I'm going to skip the tadka. Now let's see how our pancake is doing. After almost 3 minutes, it has fluffed up and the top seems cooked. Now let's drizzle a little oil on the top and flip the pancake. Wow, it has developed such a rich golden brown color. We'll now cook it on the other side for around 1 to 2 minutes or till it turns golden brown on the other side too. Time to flip it again. Nice! Let's remove this pancake to a plate. Let's make another one. And continue frying all the pancakes, keeping the heat on medium-low. I was able to make 13 pancakes in all. Let me tear one and show you how soft the pancakes are.
Now you could enjoy these pancakes with the peanut chutney we just made or with coriander mint chutney. Either way, you'll love these. So do make them at home. Like you've just seen, they are so easy to make. And do support my channel by subscribing for more tasty recipes. Bye for now. Until we meet again, happy cooking!